Hi folks, this is Andy again from daytradeexpress.com. I thought I'll do the part 2 of what I started yesterday, just to have a complete set there. Basically, I mentioned yesterday right at the end, there are ways and things we can do to actually stay disciplined, and maybe will improve our trading. Certainly this picture that I put up on the screen, you can actually see that this guy is obviously in desperate trouble. Whatever he's done, maybe he didn't use his stops, maybe whatever he's done, you can see that things have not gone in his favor, and that's something that I'm sure most of us have done from time to time, but this is what we ought to avoid. I think to become successful really in trading, you need to decide for a start what type of trader you want to be. Do you want to be short term? Do you want to buy and hold? Do you want to leave it for a week? Do you want to leave it overnight? And everything else. At least it has to match your personality. If you decide what you want, the stage beyond that is simply to develop a system that will suit that decision. And naturally, which goes without saying, once you find the system, you have to stick with it. It's easier said than done, to be quite honest, and I can't actually just say, oh yeah, find a system, blah blah blah, and deal with it. You need to do certain investigation, read these, watch some videos and everything else. But whatever you do, it has been said, and really over my years of trading, I have to agree with that it's not so much the trading system or the method that you're using, is actually the discipline that you have. You must be disciplined. If you're not disciplined, you will not ever succeed. And I think really, just to top it all up, on my website I actually put on these weighing scales, or a similar one if you like, and I think really that says it all. At the end of the day, you have to tip those scales to your side. In other words, you have to have an edge in the market. If you haven't got an edge, nothing would be going your way. Yeah, write down some rules and you have to follow them strictly to the letter. If you don't, trust me, you're not going to be successful. We've all done it from time to time, but I think at the end of the day, it is something that the successful trader is always the one who sticks to the rules. It doesn't matter what they are, as long as you stick to them. Stop losses, I think, for me, is one of the most important things. If you don't keep to that, that means you may be led to averaging down, up, and then it becomes all sorts of you get into all sorts of problems, and that's why the accounts are wiped out. It's not easy, I suppose, to be disciplined, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things that you have to accept that with a bit more practice, if you like, maybe it's not as bad as it is. And from my point of view, I remember reading an article, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, about how to actually follow some rules, how to follow your trading method. And I've done it so many times in the past where I've looked at the price, it's gone up and up and up, and I thought, well, where is it going to go? It's gone high enough. So I short the market. Well, I think you probably got it what happened. The price carried on, and at the end of the day, definitely a losing trade. Never say it's gone high enough or it's gone low enough. The price could carry on and on and on, and at the end of the day, you're going to see your account diminishing to the last few pennies that you have. So what I've actually done and adopted in those years, and really I've found it very, very easy, that's why I'm actually doing it for you now. Visualize what you are doing in the morning, what you're doing whenever you turn the computer on. Just visualize all the trades taken according to those rules that you have, to those setups. If your setup is simply to say, well, as soon as it hits this line here, this resistance, let's just put one line up there if you like, just for an argument's sake, there is a line there which suppose is the resistance, being the higher price of what you can see. Now you can say, as soon as you hit that, I'm going to sell. Well, you have to visualize that you're doing it over and over again, and you have to accept that as soon as you see that, you're going to do it. And over a period of time, I'm not talking about 2 or 3 days, it took me probably about a month, if not longer, to actually do it without thinking. I know that I have 3 setups, 4 setups, 2 signals, and therefore at the end of the day, once that is hit on the screen, my subconscious mind says, well, that's what you're used to, so take the trade. If it goes against me, then obviously I deal with it, but that is the only way I've found personally that made me more disciplined. So visualize exactly what your method is. See yourself taking that trade. See yourself seeing it through, and at the end of the day taking that profit. Do not just look at the screen and say, well, this is what I'm going to do now, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Don't. You have a rule. Visualize it. Visualize your account going up. Visualize it that you hit that target for that day. Visualization. In other words, really close your eyes if you like and think you're in a theater and you can see yourself acting. See yourself in performing, in actually taking that trade. There it is. Oh yeah, now it's hit the level that I want to do it. That's exactly what my rule is, and I have to take it. And that is the only way you're going to do it. And over a period of time, I can assure you're going to follow those rules. I must admit, I was terrible. I've written them down over and over again. I was shouting, I was doing it all the time, but never been able to follow them even 90%. And since I started a visualization process, my God, it's a difficult word to say, I have found that I moved on. So try by all means. If you have any problems or you want me to give you more explanation, just send me an email. It's on the side of this video. Is daytradeexpress@hotmail.com. I promise I'll respond. I know how difficult it is because I've been through it myself, so I know how hard it is. But believe me, it probably is one of the better ways to actually follow the rules that you've written down. Okay, good luck to you all. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.